shit. Them say you suck about a thousand dick. Them say when you not take and when you don't see. Bad mind not killing grand since young. How are you? Them a say this, them a say that, them a say this. The mount a jacket when me hear them say you me. Them chat to one will leap up buckling. Them insecure they working. When you think, one up, just one up. True the way everybody fuck. No sir, one up. She no fit when she fuck up. That junk with it, sick, come on. Never know how time till me see me granny cut the toothpaste tube. Where we a go do? I really want to know what we a go do.
You're now listening to
spend a bag of money pan school fee. What a ras if you pick me no pass. Where we a go do? Not nice where we a go do. We suffering every day, cause life so fucked up me brother. But where we a go do? Get a youth where we a go do. We work hard all week and the money where we make up we send we back a work. Where we a go do? Society where we a go do? Well I know, no for we there and someone suffer long time. But we never give up, yeah we never stop trying. Cause we living in a perilous time. Dog and yam, dog and blind and lead blind. Jah know say that system ya set away. And nobody no cater fi none away. And we boss say we want house and car, but at the prison and the earth them set fi way. We suffering every day, cause life so fucked up me brother. But where we a go do? Get a youth where we a go do?
Before me creep and know for walk, teach me a few words when me no know for talk. Coulda explain myself, me just know for ball. Me dey beside me throughout this all. So me have to salute your daddy. You show me what a father is. You never left when the belly of my mother big.
You're now listening to
when you a plan, you think about my future too. Enough now of you, them talk about the good things, them woulda do. But you see when the child born, him never take his bicycle ride gone. For me no see him again. Him know about school and all me teacher them. I say my respect goes out to the real father them. You see everything I did for me. One heap of thanks me give daddy. Yeah. My respect goes out to the real father them. You see everything I did for me. One heap of thanks me give daddy. And every Christmas and every birthday, still I get a gift when it's the worst day. I remember seeing pictures of my first cake. They call me winner even when I'm not the first place. You teach me for count and easy for those. Even I'm really so.
Yeah, I am the holy boss. I'm representing for every thugs that pass. Step up. To every youth so dear die young, by the knife or die by guns, yeah. Unruly say R.I.P. Yeah. I know me no know where them kill your far. Me no know where them kill your far. But Jah knows, yeah. Me no know where them kill your far. I know me no know where them kill your far. But Jah knows.
Why you live on the street every lane? Gully side just the same. Some boy you call man name like them a look fame. Them boy they a bad man frame. Them boy they not bad when me check it out. Them boy they not bad when me check it out. Them boy they not bad when me check it. Just them a just badness. Them so stop get ready. Get the fool them.
Yes second. What are the band with them the band? Hear this man.
Check it out. Say the fool them not bad when me check it. Just them a just badness. Them so stop get ready. And them fi send the Portland top and 4 against the Avant. And them know me a bad somebody. So me say Clay and G and go slap West Maddy. Them no bad like me boy go ask your daddy. Well Dunkirk and so bad the boy they just more bad. Yeah the whole A&G a funny. Cause the whole all the glad say them dash with Addy. And I say that them a G a must the one in a baggy. So while push them out and not can naturally. You can't tell them out naturally.
You can't. But I'm my best friend sister from Savlama. I tell me tired of you, boy, me tired of you. You are wicked, you are liar, me tired of you. Hey, put down back your thing, them a what you a do. You tired of me can't tired of you. Me tired of you, boy, me tired of you. You are wicked, you are liar, me tired of you. Hey, put down back your thing, them a what you a do. You tired of me, you think me, you think me, you think me, you think me,
Give me the wine, the good wine. Give me the wine where we bad stuff. Give me the chop. Come on. That one ya for the girl them out the way you send on the wickedest wine. I still them a burn up, them whining turn up and I mash up me mind. Bend down and reverse it, drop it and twerk it, do it one time. Up in the club, girl a wine and a broke out, and it's a no show time. Hear me no miss thing, that thing, rise this thing, know this thing. Your wine at the baddest thing, it a the maddest thing. Galang but nobody come here with your baddest thing. That thing we see at the fattest thing. Me a sweat hard because you're the hottest thing. Wine a shot like a 9, shottest thing. Body tight, no deal with the slackest thing.
You fi cut them off, from them no real, you fi shut them off. Cause them can't kill we all off, we not dead off. Cause what? Me mother did tell me not to trust them. The Bible tell me not to trust friend. Because who to be trust and love, and them first see you and touch. It's like them have a dirty bad mind and them can't sleep. It's like how you make them can't sleep. It's like how you make them can't eat. Them all a girls just for the leather on your car seat. But a progressive in a life is like a band fit. You see a goal and you're gone fit. Get to your band from the concrete. And you never said the
When I'm a lot now part with you. Ease up off for your gravity. Nasty living it. Air Force them can't call we name in a that. Them can't call we name in a that. Oh, we are no girl head and receive, but he wash them can't call we name in a that. Yo, them can't call we.
Hi, my name is Mudaris King Derrick, the founder of Children of Wealth. And in the next 30 minutes, you're going to learn my exact strategy on how to become financially free without spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. But don't forget, at the end of the webinar, I'm going to give you the secret link where you can download my ebook Passive Profits for free. But you have to be watching live in order to get this. So stick around and I promise it'll be worth your time. Your attention is needed though. So close out of Facebook and Instagram and place your phone on Do Not Disturb and grab a pen and paper. Tell your boo you'll have to call him back. Now imagine what your family's life will be like after you know how to properly use 529 plans, purposely save, and master fundamental financial concepts. Can you see a better future for generations? Will that make things better for your legacy? Now, I'm guessing that for a lot of you, this is not your first webinar. And first thing I want to mention is if you ever failed at getting to financial freedom in the past, it's not your fault. There's a lot of information out there and it can be confusing. Many times that information overload keeps you from success, and it's okay. If you've been concerned in the past that you just can't be successful with finances, I want to put those fears to rest. You can do this. You just need the right person to explain this to you. If you ever thought that the government and the banks want you to fail, you're probably right. They don't benefit from you succeeding. They're wanting to keep you in debt and in need. The difference with us is that we actually care about your success and truly want to see you living the life of your dreams. So that's what we're here for. I know you have dreams to build generational wealth, change the world, and make an impact. And I want to show you how to make that happen during this webinar. My goal for this presentation is to help two types of people. For those who are beginners, you'll get the fundamentals of what is needed to have your family and child excel. For more experienced families, you'll get a deep dive into everything that schools are not teaching when it comes to financial success. In the next 25 minutes, my goal is to get you to believe that Children of Wealth is the key to unlock what you desire most. I'm going to show you my proprietary frameworks that will make it simple for you to achieve that result. Now, in the past 7 years, I had an amazing chance to work for the top 3 investment banks and help ultra high net worth families maintain and grow their wealth. I also had the amazing opportunity to help some children develop the fundamental financial tools needed for a bright future. But it wasn't always this way. In fact, just a few short years ago, I was just like you. I wanted to create generational wealth for my family, and I knew the best way was through the younger generation. But when I went to look for financial resources to teach my nephew and other kids that I knew, I could barely find any materials of characters that looked like them or scenarios that they could relate to. And that's when it dawned on me that I must become the teacher that I needed when I was younger. And I started writing. I began writing in earnest after I discovered that I had something to say. And I started writing for publication when I found out that I had something to say in which others wanted to hear. And that is when Children of Wealth was invented. Now, let's get into the 3 main false beliefs. Financial literacy books sound cool, but I don't see how they can work for my kids. I'm sold on the financial literacy books, but I just don't have the time to read to the children and ensure that they comprehend and take away the knowledge. I think I can teach the children, but even if I did, I'm not sure they will apply the information. And I remember thinking the same things about financial literacy books and how I can get my nephew to read them. And what I noticed is that the issue wasn't that my nephew wasn't interested. It was just that he couldn't relate, mainly because the characters in these books didn't look like him. And the storyline was often boring. Another false belief was that even if I got my nephew the material, how would I ensure that he reads them? And that propelled me to create the audio-visual version. So now you don't have to worry about making time to read to the children. Just upload the link and watch along. Lastly, even with the material being culturally relevant and convenient, the question that I asked was, how do I get my nephew to apply the information? And then the supplemental workbook and activity plan was created. So not only does my nephew get the knowledge, but now we can immediately apply and assess what was learned. With those false beliefs out of the way, here's what we will cover in the next 20 minutes. Secret number 1, fundamental finances. How to learn and apply fundamental principles and concepts on money, starting with the history and backstory for under $100. Secret number 2, scaling sales. After understanding how money works, I will show how to pick a niche, platform, and market in less than 10 minutes. Secret number 3, my number 1 money hack, how to live the exact life you dream of without sacrificing what you love. So let's get right into it, shall we? Secret number 1, fundamental finances, how to learn and apply fundamental concepts on money for under $100. Now, do you remember earlier when I told you about the frameworks that I developed to help teach children financial literacy? Well, take out a pen and paper because we're going to take notes. As I walk you through this framework, it's called Learn, Invest, Live. Now, I learned this framework when I was speaking to students at an elementary school, and they were able to tell me everything about the newest songs that were on the radio, the newest TV shows, but they lacked the fundamental financial concepts because it just didn't seem interesting to them. And that's when I realized that I must find a way for the kids to live, invest, and learn in an interesting, fun, dynamic way when it comes to their family and their finances. And I remember hearing Tony Robbins say that if you don't like something, change it. So I started bringing children financial literacy books with me when I would speak to the kids, but I failed miserably, mostly because the children books that I had, they just didn't have any characters that the children I was speaking to could relate to. And the materials were just not interesting. At that point, I saw a new opportunity. My team and I started to write and animate children books with the financial knowledge that they could understand and apply. And the demand was instant. So here's the framework for teaching and learning financial concepts. Step number 1, find an author with culturally relevant material and make sure the material educates on finances. Step number 2, material hacking. Buy the product and learn the educational structure. Step number 3, create a blueprint for your child and family. Step number 4, work the blueprint with Children of Wealth. Next, we have secret number 2, scaling sales after understanding how money works. In this secret, I'll show you how to pick a niche, a platform, and market in under 10 minutes. This framework is called the Experience Breeze Education Framework. Now, I earned this framework by losing a lot of money and missing tons of opportunity because I spent so much time reading and going to seminars instead of putting in the work by doing the work. and by being scared to fail. I also wasn't incorporating the key fundamentals of the framework. And I remember thinking, if only I had a roadmap and the Experience Breeds education framework. So here's the framework for the Experience Breeds education. Step number 1, find your niche. Finding a niche is the most important step because you will learn and understand your market, as well as master a field. You do this by researching and Googling the top selling products online. Find and search products that you can relate to and products that you can use, such as combs, brushes, or even clothing, such as slippers, nightwear, etc. In Children of Wealth, we have over hundreds of niches and sub-niches for you to choose from. Step number 2 is to find the platform. In this step, you will need to try different outlets to see which outlet you are most comfortable with and can be consistent on. An example of an outlet can be podcasting for audio, YouTube for video, and there are many different e-commerce hosts such as Shopify, Amazon, and eBay. The purpose of this step is to become familiar with the platform in which you will sell your product. Step number 3 is to market your product. In this day and age, marketing a product such as a lemonade stand or a snow shoveling business has become so much more cost effective and less time consuming than ever before, thanks to the internet. With services such as Craigslist, AngelList, and many more, there are so many ways in which your product can be marketed. Now, let me ask you a question. How many of you are excited about what we just talked about? And how many of you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed because we covered so much? Just so you know, it's impossible to show you guys everything you need to get results in a 30-minute presentation. But I try to cover as much as possible. But lucky for you, I created a special package for those who are ready to move forward and want to implement this new opportunity. Now, if it's okay with you, I would like to spend 10 minutes going over with you a special offer that I created to help you implement your journey to financial freedom. If you don't want to learn this, that's totally okay. I already know this stuff. I could leave right now. But who here wants me to spend 10 minutes going over this offer? All right, cool. So with Children of Wealth Financial Literacy Box Set, you and your family be on the right journey to financial freedom by learning and understanding fundamental financial concepts and tools to help you succeed. Investing in the Children of Wealth Financial Literacy Box Set should not cost you any money. It should only save you money. Not only does your child learn financial terms and history, but you also get rid of the fear of wealth transfer, knowing that your child will be equipped. When I was first figuring this stuff out, I ran into a lot of roadblocks. I didn't know how to teach children financial literacy, let alone get them to comprehend. So I had to figure out different concepts for myself. Way back then, I had to spend thousands of dollars